Welcome to In the Ring exclusive face to face. I am your host, and we have the trilogy that was chosen and acknowledged by In the Ring Media as the fight to watch for Taurus 29 between Paddy O'Neill and Ilia Bagrationi. This is the long awaited trilogy by many, and at the moment, Paddy is up with a win in their first fight and their win in their second fight that was overturned into a no contest after it is confirmed that Paddy was indeed 10 counted earlier on in their second matchup. What that means is the trilogy is and has always been inevitable, so let's get straight to the questions. Question number one. You guys are going to face each other for the third time in your careers, and at the moment, I think all three of us can agree that neither of you are where you want to be in your careers right now regarding your negative records. What does this fight mean to you moving forward in your careers within Taurus? Let's start with Paddy.
I think personally what it means is that if I win, I think I'll have more contenders to fight to, move up in the rankings and just, fight for a belt.
Okay, and Ilia, what does this fight mean to you?
I either take a step further or just retire.
Okay. Question number two. When we look at your history, Paddy won the first encounter, and the second encounter ended in a no contest, overturning Paddy's win since he got 10 counted earlier on in the fight. I'd like to know where you both stand coming into this trilogy. Do you guys agree that it's 1-0 to Paddy with one no contest as it is on paper? Or do you believe it's actually 1-1 with Ilia deserving that win in your second encounter? Let's start with Ilia.
I think it should be 1-1. I got the knockout. I fucking hate that. Dude, Mike Oxmo, the special guest ref. If he was here right now, I'd slap him, bro. Or my mom, I'd slap him.
Okay, and Paddy, do you think it's 1-0 to you or do you think it's 1-1?
Well, obviously I'm gonna have to say that it's 1-0 to me because, obviously you have to be biased to yourself. It's how it is.
Yeah, saved by the ref, bro. Saved by the ref.
Ilia, could you repeat that? What'd you say?
Saved by the ref.
Paddy, do you think you were saved by the ref?
No.
Okay, are we ready to move on? Question 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Losing this fight for both of you would mean having 2 more losses than wins and being completely wiped from the title contender rankings. Knowing this, do you feel any pressure at all? And if so, how do you cope with it coming into this third fight? Let's start with Paddy.
There's no pressure at all. After all, it's just who's the better man in the ring, really.
Okay, and Ilia, do you feel any pressure at all?
Hell no. Hell no. I already showed that I can knock him out. I'll just do it again.
Okay, that's interesting. Question 4. Looking across the table at one another, do you respect each other as fighters and consider yourselves equal? Because you went 3 fights, this is the trilogy. So do you consider yourselves equal? Let's start with Ilia.
I wouldn't say we are equal, but yeah, I do respect him as a man. He's a good guy. Paddy, you're a nice guy.
Okay, and Paddy, what do you think?
Honestly, yes, I also think we're equal. Ilia has also matured over the time, which makes me respect him more.
Okay, so there's no bad blood between you both. Is that right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Question 5. This one we're going to start with Paddy. You both know what it feels like to knock out your opponent, but you have both went all the way to decision in your careers before. In your first 2 fights, you've never gone to decision. Do you think maybe this time you could take each other the distance since it's only 4 rounds?
No, obviously not. It's always going to be a KO with me and Ilia. Just kind of how it works. As you've seen in the first 2 fights, I won by knockout the first time. The second time it was no contest, but I knocked him out and got the 10 count.
And Ilia, do you think this is going to go the distance?
Yeah, in my 11 fights, I have never been to a decision. I don't know where you got that from.
Against Keyshawn.
Yeah, that's oh yeah, that's. I forgot about that one.
So do you think this is going to
No,
go the
not this.
distance then?
This is not going the distance. I'm knocking him out round 3. Lock it in.
Okay, that's interesting. So before we wrap things up, I've got a question that many would ask in my shoes. Since on paper it is technically 1-0 to Paddy with 1 no contest, if Ilia manages to win this fight on Saturday night, that would make this 1-1. Would there be a fourth fight to settle the score once and for all if Ilia wins this Saturday?
Yes, without a doubt.
And Ilia,
I
what do
mean,
you think?
if Paddy goes on to win more fights, then yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, so a fourth fight is on the table if Ilia wins on Saturday night.
Yep.
Right. Thank you for the face-to-face. Before we move to the mini face-off, is there anything you'd like to say to each other before the press conference and fight?
You're a good guy. You know, I respect you and everything. Let's have a good fight.
And Ilia?
Paddy, you're a nice guy, but you're not speaking to someone who's not letting you speak, you know?
All right.
Is there anything else, Paddy?
No, not really.
Right, thank you all for tuning in to the Taurus 29 in the ring fight to watch face-to-face between Paddy O'Neill and Ilia Bagrationi. This trilogy is definitely one of a kind, and you wouldn't want to miss this one. See you all on Saturday night to watch the trilogy unfold.